my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we are going to continue with our Volkswagen campervan build. So we are going to do issue 70 of Build the Volkswagen Campervan, and today we're going to basically be starting on our front suspension. There is quite a few bits to do on this actually, surprisingly enough, and as of today of recording this video, I've actually received my next lot of issues. And there is quite a bit to do in them too, so we have got some very fun issues coming up. I think it's a bit about time on this build because we haven't done anything really too much for a long time. So yeah, I think it's definitely well overdue that we have a few issues where we can really get teeth into this build, and really hopefully it'll look like we've really made a difference by the end of it. So fingers crossed on that one. So enough of me waffling on, let's get on with issue 70 today. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so issue 70 is the front suspension. So I believe this is the start of it because the parts that we've got today, there's no springs or anything else like that. But we need this plate bit here first of all, and we need the this is a steering dampener, and we need the suspension lower tube next, which is this. And what we need to do is we need to place this just onto there and then screw that in with the BP04 screw. So let's get a screw loaded up. Going a little bit fiddly this because I'm having to hold it in place while I get a screw in. But once it bites, it shouldn't be a problem. And as you can see there, that's nicely bitten. Okay, so that part is now done. Okay. Now we want the front suspension tube upper, which is this part here. Now if I flip it round, this is the way they've got the orientation in the magazine. So this is the left, this is the right. Okay. Now it says it wants us to start by fit the left bump stop. So they want the left one. I believe that's the left because it does have a indication on it. So that's the left. And it wants us to fit this into here, I believe. It can really only go in that way. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, it's the problem with the magazines is it keeps switching the view. Okay, so that wants to go in there, and then it wants the right one to do the same. So that's going to go into there. Okay. Right, so next it wants us to fit this basically on top of all that. Just, oh no, I'm going to try and make sure that they stay in place. Okay, so with them in place, it'll just stay in place. It wants us to put this over the top, just like that. And then if I can get this other side in, let's start with one side first, and then we'll worry about the other side. There we go. Okay, so that's now together, and then we need to secure this together with two BD04 screws. So just two at the back of me. Now I thought we'd put some in the front, but it doesn't look like it. So first one going in. It's nice and tight. Okay, and then another BDO4 screw at the other side. So if it's been too hard, I thought we'd be screwing them together differently, but I'm wrong. Okay, so that's them 2 screws in there, just like that. And now it wants us to do the other 2. Now, they could have put that into one instruction, really. They didn't really need to break that down into a further instruction. So the 2 at the front, we need BDO4 screws in. So that's 1. And then the last one to go in. There we go. Nice bit of chunk of plastic this week, which is nice. And that's it. That's all we have to do. So, yeah, so this is the start of our front suspension. I don't know which way to go around, to be perfectly honest with you. But I'm really chuffed with that. That looks really, really good. Nice little piece of plastic that we've got here. It's nice to see big pieces like this, especially when you've been working on very, very small pieces. So, that is stage 70 complete. Well guys, that's it for stage 70 of Build the Campervan. Really impressed, I've got to admit. I think I'm really going to enjoy these next 2 stages that we've got coming up, because we're going to be working on the front suspension. We've got wheels to put on, we've got electrics to do, we've got the start of the outer chassis. A lot going on in the next, I think I've got up to issue 77, so in the next 7 issues we've got a lot to do, and it's really going to come on, is this campervan, in them few issues. So I'm fairly looking forward to this one. Finally, patience has prevailed itself, and finally we have quite a bit to do. Thank goodness for that. Anyway, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and be notified of any future videos. But as for always guys, stay safe and bye for now.